Guten Tag und willkommen zu Deck Trains Woche dreiundsechzig. Yes, we're back exploring a different train set each week, and this week it's a big one. We're going to go back across the pond and into the Alps of Switzerland. We're back to European trains, and we're going to start off with a dark green Lima number 206-147L. This is an SBB CFF, or Swiss Federal Railways to the rest of us, AE66 Kantonslokmotive Neuchatel, number 11424. It's an 0660 electric motive, has directional lighting, minimum detailing, and inexpensive 3-pole ring motor. So it's an OK Loco, runs well, definitely not high end. And today we're gonna pull a few stake, maybe flat wagons with loads of the construction company Schwartz. The Schwartz loads are made by Roco. Separate loads from when they sell them with the trains is under the mini tanks label. We're gonna have several Roco flat cars, several Fleischmann flat cars, and we're going to have tons of load. If you want to find out the exact load, I've got the description laid out nice and organized for you, but I'm not going to go through it here because I'd rather be watching and working with my trains. The first 25 AE66s were named after each of the Swiss cantons, hence Kantonslokmotive. The next 95 were named after towns and cities in Switzerland. So 120 were produced between 1952 and 1966. The first units were capable of 125 kilometers per hour, that's about 78 miles an hour, and later units were geared to a top speed of 120 kilometers per hour. Week 34 and our Fleischmann version also mentioned that these 3-axle trucks were very hard on the rails of the Gotthard line, and in 1972 the Swiss Federal Railway introduced the RE66, a 444 locomotive for better weight and stress distribution. Our model today runs a quick 133 kilometers per hour, that's 82 miles an hour, at 50% power. really did not separate into a part 1 and part 2 this week. Having so much fun putting it together, just didn't do that. There is a 2-part to the time frame for shooting the video, as I shot most of this video about 6 weeks ago. We're back to analog with this Lima locomotive, so we're back to an analog Fleischmann transformer. And hey, some people have trash consists, some people have tanker units. Hey, this is a nice little construction equipment consist. Oh, and by the way, since we're back in Switzerland, an update on the Gotthard rail tunnel. They don't expect it to reopen until September of this year. They're going to have to replace over 20,000 sleepers and over 7 kilometers of rail. This is one of those situations where the patch would only slow rail traffic down after they reopened it, so they've decided to replace all the damaged infrastructure. How's that for a dollar-sized word? Well, thanks for watching, folks. Please tune in next week as we get a little streamlined.